Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the SG here coming today with another NBA 2K20 video, and today we're going to be talking about how to get VC in NBA 2K20. This video was requested by Twizzy, I think about a couple weeks ago, so we're going to get right into it. You're going to want to go into Park. In my opinion, Park is the best way to do it to get VC, but I'll break down how you can get more VC per Park game. So your main mindset you're going to want to do is to win every game, because you get a 100 VC bonus for winning every game that you play. So what I'd recommend you do is get out your best build and just literally try to win every game. But there's ways that you can, boost your VC while you're winning every game. So the first thing you're going to want to do is focus on your teammate grade, and that all kind of revolves around your build. So the best builds, in my opinion, to get a higher teammate grade is either use a point guard that can pass very well or a center that can rebound. Okay, now rebounding gets you a bunch of VC because let's say you missed a shot. You honestly have a high chance of getting another rebound, especially if playing against smaller people. I've had times with the build that I'm using right here, which is, by the way, is a terrible shot because my friend was actually gone. But if you're really low in the paint and you're playing against some guards, you can literally just keep putting up shots over and over again until you make it, but you're going to keep getting the rebound, especially if it's guards, because badges too. The badges with the center on guards really just completely changes everything. Hustle rebounder, that's the biggest one. Usually what I do, if I was going to make a center, I would make him 7'3". I made this guy have max wingspan. Credit to Stealth Insight, the guy I'm playing with in this video. He told me how to make this build, and it's a really good build, especially for getting rebounds and defense. So as a center, just try to get rebounds. Try to get every block you can in the paint. And steals are pretty important too, but not as important as rebounds and blocks. And as a point guard, literally what you're either going to do is pass to the centers, use pick and rolls. On the pick and rolls, just pass the center. Like, that's going to be a great way to do it. Also, alley-oops. Alley-oops really help a lot because, for one, you're getting the assist and you're getting like the alley-oop bonus, but also you're getting more rep. Alright, so the rep is just, a little bonus that goes along with it. So make like a playmaking sharp. That's a really good one to do. Slashers aren't bad because you can dunk. You can dunk a little bit more and you can still get a little bit of rebounds, but I still don't think it's as good as a playmaking sharpshooter because having a sharpshooter instead of a slashing, like a slashing guard or a slashing small forward, having a shooter actually spaces the floor better, so you can either have the center post up if you really need to win the game, or if you want to have someone ISO as a playmaking sharp, you can just ISO on the perimeter. Alright, and if you can draw double teams, that's going to be clutch as well because that's going to free open the bottom, or however, like, just if you use the builds correctly, you're going to be good. So the second thing I gotta say is practice this on threes first. Make sure every game don't go playing twos until you can get A+ consistently on threes, or at least A's, somewhere in the A's. That's all you really need to focus on. You're still getting a lot of VC from that, but if you're getting stuff in the A's on threes consistently, then try to do it on twos. When you're doing it on twos, you can get way more court spacing, and double teams can be a little bit easier to draw because people can have lack of communication. Or if it's threes, you have an extra guy who can play help defense on one of the main people. So if you are going to do it on threes, you're going to need obviously the shooter and the big man, but don't use two big men unless the other one, the third, is a shooter. You don't want to have two, slashing rebounding centers, whatever it's called, glass cleaning, finisher, whatever the heck it's called. You don't want to have two centers that can't shoot. So if you're going to use two bigs, make sure you can use one that can finish down low and get rebounds, and then have one that can shoot, because that's ultimately going to give you better spacing for the point guard or even the center if they want to get assists. Alright, because assists really are crucial for the point guard. Like, you don't want to leave one of your teammates out. You don't want to have the center getting all the attributes for the teammate grade. You want to have everyone benefiting. So make sure the point guard's getting it. If one guy has an A+ and you're up by more than like 5 points, hey, try to get the other guy some assists. You know what I mean? Like, if the point guard's making all the shots because the center's getting all the assists, just start doing pick and roll, start doing something, cutting back door, posting up. Just do whatever you can to make sure everyone gets the same teammate grade if you're both in the A's. So that's what I got to say about that. When you go to twos, you try to do like inbound plays. That's what I notice is good. Let's say you come to the ball and then the guy cuts to the basket. We have a lot of inbound plays on twos. We have like 2 or 3 inbound plays that we run. And really, it frees up the court a lot, especially with a playmaking sharpshooter or some type of playmaking variant of a card or of a build, an archetype. you can actually throw lobs to a center. We do this all the time, bro. I had a small forward at the time that was doing the dunking, but what the point guard would do is he would just lob the ball off the inbound, and the other guy would just get open on inbound passes on twos, and you could just literally rack up assists. So if you run the right inbound plays, if you want me to make an inbound plays video, I can do that. I can show you guys how we get a lot of inbound points on twos, and that's probably how we score 50% of our points. You can ask him. He would confirm that, bro. Me and him used to go crazy on the inbound plays. So inbound plays on twos are crucial. And also on twos, if you guys are both at A+ teammate grades, what I'd recommend doing is just scoring as fast as you can, because that way you're going to be getting the games over as fast as possible. So do this method. Just do like the passing method, where you pass to get guys open, you pass to make the shot. Make sure you're both when you're in the A's. Okay, if both of you guys are grinding for the VC, if only one of you are, then just have the one person do that, obviously. But once you're both in the A's, in the A range or the A pluses, then you're going to want to just get the game over with quick, because that's going to get you more games faster. You're going to get the 100 bonus, and then you're going to get on to the next game. But your main goal should be to win the game. Ultimately, that's 100 VC extra. So the main goal should be to win. Even if you're like a B, which point guards, that's going to be a little bit harder to get A's. I know centers get A's really easily. And all the centers I played against, how it shows your average teammate grade before the game sometimes. I've noticed centers always have a higher teammate grade average. So for the point guards, like, if you need to, bro, just if you play with someone who's going to really help you benefit as well, and that should help you out. So yeah, there you go for that. And if you're having trouble winning the games, my biggest tip for you is to actually try to practice some plays, especially on threes. Threes plays can be very good. If you do like some type of play where the center comes up, then the guy in the corner cuts in. If you want to have some type of play to get these assists, for three people, it will be somewhat hard to have them all get A's, unless you guys are playing perfect defense and you guys are all equally getting the amount of passing in the assists. But for three people, it's going to be a little bit harder to all have A+ grades. But for twos, it really shouldn't be that hard to do if you do this properly, or even somewhat properly. It really should not be that hard. But for threes, if you're having trouble, try to work on some plays. There are probably plays on YouTube that you can Google to where this could help you out. Like, just look up best plays to run on threes, NBA 2K20, something like that. If you guys do want me to make a play video, like I said before, I'll make a plays video. Like, I'll show you guys what we do to score, especially on twos. Twos, I could easily do that. For like some of our inbound plays, we have some very good ones that focus on the center, and one that focus on the point guard. For the centers, we have some that just focus on guys scoring down low. For the point guard, we have guys that focus on cutting the three-point line. So yeah, there's so many different ways to score to get a lot of boosting or a lot of teammate grade points. So if you guys are having trouble, just look up plays on YouTube to score easily. So in case you can't tell already, the best way to really get your teammate grade up and to get a lot of VC is to just pass. Literally just to pass the ball, get a lot of assists. Even if you're not getting an assist or you're not actually scoring off that play, most of the time you're going to get a thing that says good pass in the top right. I'm sure most of you guys already know what that is. So if you're looking for good pass, or if you're looking to really get your teammate grade up, just pass the ball. Why is there a tree on my screen, by the way? I just wanted to point that out. I didn't know where the ball was going. That's why I hate some of these events. But anyways, like, literally the key to just getting a high teammate grade is to just pass the ball. Pass the ball a lot. You always see ball hogs online. Even in the rec or in park, guys just don't pass the ball ever. They never have an A teammate grade. They never have a very good teammate grade. And usually those guys already do have a lot of rep or a lot of VC. They ever have overall. So usually they are statistically, at least attribute-wise, they're going to be the better player on the court. That doesn't always necessarily mean that they are the best player on the team. The best player on the team is usually going to be the guy who is passing the ball, who really has good chemistry with everyone on the court. And for the point guards, you guys have got to do that. You guys are going to be the ones taking the ball down the court. So don't mess it up. That's all I got to say. If you're trying to help someone get this, make sure you're being a good teammate. If you don't need the VC and someone else wants you to do it, hey, just help him, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Make sure you're still winning the games. And, I mean, as long as you are winning the games, you can't really complain. You're getting 100 VC just from doing that. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any suggestions, let me know down below. I'd be glad to do them. And I thank you all for watching this. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe for me, and peace out. Watch this clutch shot, by the way, by my friend. Shout out Stealth Insight. And, yeah, see you guys later. Peace out.